What is up, guys? Today we are back with a brand new Pokemon Go countdown video. Today we're going to be talking about teams, how they're going to make it into the game, and obviously since we know that there are going to be more than two teams, what they could be of. So let's get right into it. So, if you saw the thumbnail, you were directed here from that, you probably think I'm going to be talking about Team Magma and Team Aqua. Well, not really. I just think that they're probably the most prime example of a villainous team rivalry that we have in the franchise. And obviously, Team Rocket doesn't have a competitor necessarily, so we can't really use that example, even though they're the most iconic villains. So, let's talk about what the teams are going to be. So I would say personally they're going to be adding in up to maybe 6 teams, maybe 4 to 6. I would say that that's a solid number. 4, 5, or 6 teams would be just fine. Make it so Fort Wars, if you believe that whole theory that we had before about forts, that there are going to be multi-sided wars on your hands in pretty much every fort zone. So I do think that that's going to be a pretty big thing, that it's going to be a pretty big part of the gameplay, and in that way it's going to be extremely important to choose the right team right at the beginning of the game. So this kind of contradicts a few of my other theories on how they're going to start the game out, but I do think that they're going to start out when you create your profile, that you'll be choosing a team like Team Rocket, Team Magma, Team Aqua, or maybe just the normal trainers. I'm not exactly sure what they'll call that, but you get the idea, right? All of that said, I do think they're going to be adding in teams in a way that makes it nostalgic for the people that are playing the game. I think most likely they're going to be making it as nostalgic as it possibly can be for the people that have played the mainline games. I do think most likely there are going to be options that are reminiscent of the past games. So we'll get a Team Rocket, maybe we'll get Team Magma, Team Aqua. I'm sure that there's going to be one of those 3 included in those team options, unless they just go for colors. If they go for colors, it'll be a little boring, but it'll get the job done. And again, it's not hitting all the nostalgic pieces that we're probably going to want if we're going to have a huge player base right off the bat and continue it growing into the future, but it would work. So I usually don't insert my personal opinion into these videos too often, other than when I come up with ideas and I just think that they're really good, but I will say that I think it'd be a great idea to have Team Rocket as one of the choosable teams, and maybe have other normal teams like, you know, breeders or trainers or something to that effect as the other teams, because in that way you'd have a team that's kind of like the evil team, and you could sort of get into the roleplay type of thing where, you know, you're kind of functioning as a vessel of the villain, not really as the normal player like most other people will be playing. It'd be kind of fun. It just would add another dimension to the game, and I think that that'd be really cool, especially when, honestly, with the mainline games, we've never had that experience before. There have been some fantastically well done fan-made games that have explored all of that, but there haven't been any mainline games that have explored the actual player being a villain, and I think that would be a fantastic thing that they could do pretty easily, to be completely honest, in Pokemon Go. But I would say that most likely, if they decide to make 5, 6 teams, that it would be really cool if they had the same fort idea that we had before. Obviously, you guys can go check out my theory video on that if you're interested in my thoughts on how forts are going to make it into the game and how we're going to interact with them. But I do think if that idea is prevalent and it makes its way into the final game, that having 5 to 6 teams that can duke it out and try to gain control of forts over every single day would be a lot of fun. I really, really, really like that idea. So that's going to be about it for this video, guys. I hope you've been enjoying the countdown videos. This hits our first full week of making them, and I've had a lot of fun, to be completely honest. I've come up with so many ideas, and I've made quite a few friends through it already anyways, so it's really cool for me, honestly, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. The view count and the like count would allude to you guys probably enjoying it a little bit at least, and I do appreciate all your support on it so far, so hopefully we can continue this on into the future, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I hope to see you guys all back here tomorrow for a brand new countdown video. Till then, peace.